This is a disclaimer because you're probably not going to like this video, especially if you grew up poor in the inner city here in America. But I've honestly always felt poor people in America, especially the ones who grow up in that inner city ghetto lifestyle, are way too damn arrogant. More arrogant than they deserve. Because I grew up poor in the inner city, and I went to a poor inner city elementary school and junior high school. What was, I will admit, like 80% black. And anyway, I unfortunately was bullied in that school, made fun of for a couple of reasons I'm not going to get into now, but looking back at it, I just find it so funny because we were all basically generally poor, ghetto inner city kids who, most of us lived in the projects. A lot of us was raised by single mothers, didn't know our father. I wasn't raised by a single, I was raised by both my parents, but generally the average kid around me was raised by a single mother. Their brothers and sisters probably didn't have the same father. A lot of the times they didn't have the same father with their brothers and sisters, and I was just thinking, what did these kids think made them superior enough to be able to make fun of and look down on another kid? Like, we were all in the same boat, the same messed up situation, basically lived at the bottom of the hierarchy of society. But yet, we thought we could judge and make fun of the next kid. Like, it's just this really interesting how this overly arrogant attitude poor people in the ghetto have. And I don't know, they have an overly arrogant attitude that, I'm sorry, they really don't deserve. And I just find it interesting how no one seems to show them the light or put them in their place. Like, you were in no position to make fun of anybody else, my friends. None. So, I don't know. I think part of it is the hip-hop culture. I think hip-hop infused a lot of poor, ghetto, poorly educated people with a hyper sense of arrogance that they don't really